Hey, Frame Reformer, Chelsea Kruse here to lead you through a 30-minute mat-based Pilates class. All you need is yourself and your mat today. We will be off the Reformer, but of course it's nearby. What I'm gonna do is start you in a seated position today. So as you swing your legs around, planting into your feet, take your hands to your hamstrings. We're gonna gently start to open up the heart by taking a big inhale, and then exhale, roll the spine, creating space in your back. Inhale, open up from the heart, and then exhale, drop the chin in, creating space from the back. A couple more deep breaths here, really snaking through the body. And on that next one, as you start to come back, give me a little hold here. Core is nice and active, shoulders are down, and bring it right back up. Taking a spinal twist, I want you to sit tall, take the arms outside the leg, and gently gaze over your shoulder. And then on the exhale, counter twist. Sit tall, gentle twist, gaze. And as we come back through center, hands come back behind the hamstrings. We're gonna open up the spine as you take that spinal roll down, coming through that C curve. And then we'll gently drop the back all the way down. From here, go ahead and plant into your feet. Find that your belly button is active by pulling in towards your spine. My hand should not be able to fit below your low back right now. Shoulders are down and heavy, and just plant into your hands. From here, we're gonna bend the knees, bringing them to a tabletop position. Knees are over the hips, abdominals active, and again, head and shoulders are nice and heavy. Now from here, with your nice breath, I want you to slowly lower one toe to the mat, and then exhale, activate the core to bring it right back up. As you alternate from here, knee over the hip, we're taking this slow and controlled. Try to keep the shoulders heavy and melting into your mat. And then that main focus, transverse abdominals. Your abdominals continue to pull up. If your back ever tries to arch away from the mat, that is your core turning off. And we don't want that. So think about in through your nose, out through your mouth. Creating nice space here in the hip flexor and psoas. And keeping our core nice and active. We have a few more deep breaths here. And on our next exhale, hold the knees here at tabletop. As you bring your hands up to the sky, again, plug the shoulders in. We're gonna take an opposite arm, opposite leg. So as you reach back, come right back to center. Drop the arm, drop the leg, and right back up. Really great length for upper body, shoulder mobility here. Drop and reach right back up. Continuing to press that low back down, sending breath through the body. It's always nice to start in this prone position where you're nice and active through the core, but your head is relaxed back. Don't worry, we'll be lifting that up pretty soon. Last two here. And the next time the knees come up, they're going to stay. Now gently bring your hands behind your head. We're gonna peel your shoulder blades up. Belly button active, chin is lifted, and nice and neutral through the neck. As you return to that alternating toe tap with the shoulders elevated now, or in that curl position that we started to warm up at the start of class. So we're breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth. Think about your head just being heavy in your hands. The elbows stay wide, and shoulder blades stay elevated. We have two more here, maybe an option to add a twist. So as that knee drops, think about the elbow coming towards the opposite knee and right back through center. Go ahead with the chin lifted. Think about the rotation not only coming from our rectus abdominis. Those are our muscle striations that run up and down that can form that 4-pack, that 6-pack, whatever we want to dream of here. And with the twist, again, the neck stays neutral. So we're breaking down this little bicycle position. We're breathing. We're here for 10 more seconds. Love the control. In 5, in 4. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees in. Take a quick little reset. On your exhale, I want you to plant your feet down, plant your hands into the mat. From here, we're gonna tip the pelvis, lift your hips up to the sky for a bridge position. When we lift into our bridge, we're gonna activate through the heels, the hamstrings and the glutes. As we're tipping the pelvis, we're creating nice support for the low back. So as our hands stay nice and planted, we're gonna bring back that alternating leg. So let your hips stay square. As we lift one leg up to the sky, we'll slowly lower it right back down. Now, as we're alternating from here, think about how the base leg stays active from the hamstring, from the glutes, and then it's just breath and movement. That single leg isolation is always a great way to challenge ourselves. Again, the head and shoulders are melting into the mat. Hip points are nice and high. And we've got breath coming all the way through the body. Love that nice strong pointed toe. We're here for 5 and 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last one, as the leg lowers down, we're going to elevate our heels. So as you lift your heels up, for more of a challenge, you can always walk your feet in a little closer to the hips, to the booty, keeping the hip points high. We're going to take a full range of motion here. So it's inhale, lower to the mat. And then on your exhale, tip your pelvis, lift your hips, and then you're going to feel length from the hip points all the way up to the knees here. So it's inhale down, slow and controlled. Exhale, tip the pelvis, lift the hips up to the sky. So as we're just moving body weight here, you'll start to feel the body getting warm. You'll start to feel that challenge coming in. Now, at home, if you have ankle weights, resistant bands, always a great way to add a challenge. Otherwise, again, you can challenge right here with the range of motion using your body weight. We're here for 10 more seconds, nice and controlled. Tip the pelvis. Already starting to feel the hamstrings and glutes getting warm. I don't know about you. In 5, we'll keep it high. In 4, here's 3, 2, hold it at the top right here. Now just give me an inch down, inch up. Now by keeping the heels nice and elevated, you're gonna feel the calves working as well. If they start to cramp on you at all, you can always drop the heel and take it flat-footed. Otherwise, to keep that challenge, right here, final 10 seconds, we will keep that inch up, inch down, tipping the pelvis. Stay with me, we're here for 5, in 4, here's 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hips, hug your knees. Always love a nice little reset in between. Make sure we're giving that body that full relax. Now, one more little bridge set addition for you. We're going to bring the feet together. Gently open up your knees. We plant the hands right back down to the mat. Now, as we tip the pelvis and lift, we're going to send the arms up to the sky. So it's going to be open arms, open legs, and then come back through center. Open the arms, open the legs. Come right back through center. Good, nice breath here. Head is heavy, shoulders are heavy. Boy, my calves are feeling this from those heels being high. You're almost out, and we'll add that full range of motion back into this. Here's 3, here's 2. The next time you open, we're gonna drop the hips all the way down. So it's gonna be a lift up to the sky. We open, draw in, and lower. Final 20 seconds right here as we open. We lift to the sky and reset. Feel the breath. Feel the hamstrings, the back of the legs. Normally don't get as much attention as our quads, but that is not the case right now. They are on fire. Here's 5, breathe with me. We've got 4, we've got 3, here's 2, hold the top, open the knees, reach up 1 more inch for 3, nice finale, 2, and 1, slowly lower down, hug your knees. Whew. Taking a nice little reset here. Let's cross the right shin over the left thigh, flex your foot. As you thread the needle through, let your right elbow press the thigh away. Take a big inhale here. And then on your exhale, let's reset. Cross the left shin over your right thigh. As you thread the needle through, use your left elbow to press the thigh open, getting a nice stretch for the hips and for the glutes. Good. Now that lower body's nice and warm, we're going to come right back to our core. As the knees return to tabletop, go ahead and bring your hands right back behind the head. We're going to peel the shoulder blades off the mat. Again, our chin is lifted. Our core is active. Toes stay connected. We're going to gently open the knees. Now to activate our lower waistline right below the belly button, give me a gentle hip lift. So notice how the upper body actually stays stationary. My shoulder blades are off the mat, and it's a gentle hip lift. Activating belly button up towards the spine, hip lift, and release. Keeping that gaze out ahead of you. Should be no tension in the neck at all. The core is just staying active to keep these shoulder blades up. We're here for 10 more seconds with these small lifts. Low waist contraction. Notice how low back is still locked strong to the mat. In 5, almost out. Here's 4, we'll add on. Here's 3. Here's 2. On this last one here, keeping the shoulders elevated, send your toes to the sky, and then bend the knees, send it out 45 degrees. Bend the knees, send them up to the sky. Bend the knees, send it out long, right here. Bend, extension. Now, at any time, if it's too much keeping the head up, know that you can return right back down to that flat position. We're here for 20 more seconds. So I'll stay with you here at that level 1. And again, if you're looking for that extra challenge, that extra push today, re-elevate the head, keep the shoulder blades off the mat, and give me that strong point through the toes. We've got 5, almost there. In 4, legs will come back up to the sky. In 3, in 2, legs up to the sky. I'm gonna re-meet my advanced crew with the shoulder blades up. Start to give me little ballet beats here. Chin is lifted, legs are long, feel that small rotation, and then start to anchor it forward, creating that nice challenge. Low back is locked, abs are in, gaze is out. The more you lower, the more the challenge. We have 10 more seconds right here. Almost out in 8, in 7, here's 6, 5, heels connect in 4, 3, 2, connect the heels, point the toes. See if you can extend the arms, shoulder blades up, anchor the legs, hold it for 5, 4, maybe press the arms, 3, 2, and 1, hug it in. Whew. Take a second here and breathe. I know that core is feeling nice and warm. As we drop the feet down, shoulder width distance, let the knees just windshield wiper side to side. Really nice way to create length here before we head into our glute exercises. The next time both knees drop over to the right, I want you to hold it. Now your arms can be in a field goal or they can be out to the side. See if that right heel can hook the left thigh and just melt in. Sometimes gazing away feels nice. From this hip flexor psoas all the way down the quad, we're creating nice length. And on that second side, plant the foot. Let the knees drop. Hook the opposite heel on top of the thigh. Drop yourself down. Go ahead, making a little pretzel of yourself. Take one more deep breath here. And then on the exhale, plant the foot. Bring the knees back in towards your chest. And now we're gonna roll onto our side. So as you roll onto your side here, I'm gonna give you a couple options for setup. The shoulder can be directly over the elbow, lifting up out of your waistline, tenting the fingertips for nice strength. Hips are stacked, knees are stacked, ankles are stacked. If lifting out of the shoulder bothers you at all, you always have the option to fully release down to the arm, dropping the ear down. So know this is always here for you. I'm gonna meet you at the forearm stance. So with shoulders down and abdominals in, we're gonna start with a nice clam position. So what we're gonna do is my toes are gonna stay tacked. We're gonna gently open up the knees and bring it right back in. So we're strong through our center. Good, shoulder blade down your back. If a hand to a hip feels best for you, go ahead and take it. Otherwise, again, tenting in through the mat, lifting up and away is always available for you. Hopefully those nice pointed toes coming from the calves up to the glutes are still feeling strong. We're here for 5 more seconds and we'll start to add on. Notice with this hip rotation, we're getting into that glute medius, middle of the booty right here. 2. And as we start to add on, we're gonna open up with the clam. We're gonna find extension, bring the toes right back together and lower the knee. Open up for your clam. Find extension through the legs, reconnect the toes and lower right back down. Core should be feeling nice and strong. Glute should be feeling that length through the leg. Extension and in. You're here for 10 more seconds. Hopefully we're feeling strong. Check in to see where that challenge can be. Again, hand to hip gives you a little more core challenge. Tenting the fingers gives you a little more support. Give me 2. The next time that leg lengthens long, we're gonna hold it. Whew. Abs in. I'm gonna come with that retent to reset the position. Now keeping the leg up, you're gonna draw me small circles. Toe is pointed. Think about from the hip all the way long to the toe. We are long. Check in with posture here, shoulders over the elbows. The second you feel yourself dropping in, you're gonna feel that go into your neck. So lift up strong, keep that waist pulling in, and reverse that circle. I know glutes are super warm now. Now as we keep this leg long, waist pulling in, tension out of the neck. We're here for 5. We're gonna start to draw the knee in towards the elbow for 4, 3, 2, here we go. Knee comes in towards the elbow, and then exhale, send it back. Contract in, knee towards the elbow, and then find length to send it back. Amazing. Draw in, feel that side waist contraction, and then send it out long. Again, glutes are feeling warm. Nice length. And we shouldn't be feeling anything neck and shoulders. Notice how that waistline is nice and supportive, keeping us up. 2. Now last one here, keep the leg long. Now stay with me. Can you flex the foot? Draw the leg ahead of you and then drive back with that point. Exhale, press out ahead of you and send it back. I know, just body weight, but that leg starts to feel like it is getting heavier and heavier on us. For my friends using ankle weights, I'm sure that is actually the case. You're here for 2 more. Stay with me, abs in strong. I'm feeling it too. Hold that point. Float the top arm. Give me little pulses right here to finish. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Placebo effect, but pound it out. Always feels nice. We'll take a nice stretch for this side. As you bring yourself up, I'm going to take you to a seated position with the knees half bent. Inhale your arm up, drop to the forearm, and take that side stretch. Breathing from the hip all the way up to the fingertips. And then on your exhale, take that second side, plant the hand, open up, give you that nice gaze. And we'll take 1 more each side. Good. As you breathe into your back, quadris lataris. This is a great way to create length. Sometimes when our glute and hips feel tight, it's often driving from the low back. So the more we can open up here, the better. As we come back, let's set for that second side. Swing your legs around, and we're going to come right into it. Remembering our options from here, so we can come to the forearm, or we can drop all the way down if needed, either checking in to see what you did on that first side, or if for any reason you need to modify this side, it is available. Hips and knees and ankles are stacked, lifting up out of that base arm, abdominals in. Toes are tacked. We're going to start with that up 2, down 2. With a slow, controlled position, we're thinking about not only the opening of the hip, but the contraction of the mid-glute. That is what's working to bring this leg up. Side waist is strong, keeping us up and lifted, and the shoulder blades are coming down our back. We're here for 5 more seconds, and we'll add that leg extension in. We're almost there. In 3 and 2. Now as the leg opens up, add that extension. Draw right back in and drop for your clamp. Elevate the knee, add extension, toes connect, and lower. As we're moving and flowing here, think about the hip point staying squared. Yes, open, extension, in and down. 10 more seconds, and then we'll keep that nice length. We're breathing. Even though glutes are the primary focus, let's check back in with our posture, lifting up out of that base arm. Waist is up. Here's 3. Here's 2. Now the leg is long and we hold it. Here's our circles. That slow controlled circle, imagine you're drawing with your toes, hip all the way down to the end of the leg. And reverse, take it around. Abs pulling up, neutral neck, neutral spine. And keep on breathing. We have that knee contraction coming in. 3, 2, ready, knee to elbow. As you contract your side waist, draw the knee into the elbow, and then exhale, extend it out long. Contract the waistline in and send it out. So obliques and side body are our biggest supporters here, keeping that nice posture and length through the torso. And then glutes are what are firing to extend that leg. We're here for 5. We'll keep it long. We've got 4. Here's 3. We have 2. Keep it long right here. Now as you add flex to your foot, activate your core to draw the leg forward, point the toe, swing it back. Flex the foot, bring it in. Yes, working through the hips again. Always great to work our hips in that lateral and horizontal plane. Deep breath, stay with me for 5. We'll keep it long, it's coming in 4, 3, 2, send it out, repoint, see if you can float that top arm. Give me a little pulse. Again, my friends with the leg weights, I am feeling it, so I know you are. We've got 3, 2, and 1, drop it down. Whew. Again, give it that nice little pound out. Coming into a stretch for that second side. Bring yourself up to that half-seated position, knees are bent. Inhale the arm up and drop to the forearm, gaze over. Can round in if that feels best. Come right back up, deep breath, plant the hand, open. And we'll take 1 more each side, you've got it. Again, sometimes opening the heart up, gazing up towards the sky, or rounding in towards that base arm, whatever feels best for you. Last one here. And then on your exhale, I'm going to gently bring you to an all fours position. So you come to an all fours position. Think about fingers spread wide, hips over the knees. Give me a nice wag of your tail. We're going to start to move these hips. Now from here, we're going to move into a cat-cow, but with circular position. So what it's going to look like is you're going to come towards your left hand, towards your right, send your hips back to the right, and then to the left. So you are drawing a circle. Honestly, friends, it doesn't matter what we look like. It feels good. We're massaging the spine. We're bringing breath into the body. One more deep breath here. And then let's reverse. Take it around to the left. Send the hips back to the right and around. Here we go. Feel that nice length for 2. And then let's shift all the way back to your child's pose. Knees are wide, hands are wide. On your exhale, I'm going to shift you forward. We're going to start to flirt with our triceps. What that looks like from this tabletop position, start to just gently bend the elbows and then add a little momentum to send your hips back. Shift forward, light bend of the elbows. Send your hips right back. Now I'm going to give you options to add on. You can stay right here. Start to tip your pelvis, bend the arms, and drive your hips back. You can also take that to a full position where you lower down towards the mat. Maybe you gently float the hands. Drive up using rear deltoids and triceps, and maybe you take a full child's pose in between. Up to you. You're here for 20 more seconds. Whatever feels best for you. Triceps back of the arms are working. Rear deltoids right behind the shoulders. Last 5, stay with me for 4, for 3, for 2, and last one here. Press back to that child's pose. Amazing job, team. Take another second, walk your hands towards the left, let your hips fall to the right. And then second side, walk your hands right, hips fall to the left. As we come right back to center, we're gonna set that all fours position. Fingers are spread wide, shoulders over wrists. Feel your belly button pull up towards you. Now we're just gonna alternate a leg. We're gonna find a full right leg extension, drive the knee right back down, send the left leg out. So balance and control. Think about the gaze and focus right ahead of you. Chin is away from your chest. You're lifting up out of your shoulders. Waistline is lifting. And notice how your hips stay completely square as we alternate the leg. Go over here for 10 more seconds. Find that control. See if you can spread the fingers a little wider. Lift up out of the shoulders a little bit more. Last 3. Here's 2. And 1. Set it right back down. Good. Give me a little wag of the hips. Now, staying all fours, we're going to add that leg extension in, but we're going to turn it into a plank walkout. So from here, I want you to extend the right leg long, left leg long, meet me in a plank, and then bring the right knee in, left knee in. We're just going to alternate left long, right long, bring it in. So we go from all fours to stepping into our plank position, lifting out of shoulders, waistline is nice and strong, out, out, and walk it in. Final 10, almost there. And 9, and 8. Here's 7, 6, waist is feeling it. 5, we'll hold the plank. 4, 3, 2, press back, hold the plank. Go ahead, lift up out of your shoulders, abs in, neutral neck for 3, 2, and then press back to your first down dog. Now with your first down dog, I like to spread the fingers wide, pedal the heels out. We've already worked through the calf, the hamstrings, the glutes quite a bit. So really feel that length you've created here. You have one more deep breath. And then as you press both heels down, we're going to shift our body weight forward, coming to a straight arm plank. And on your exhale, shift right back to your down dog. We're here for 4 of these. Gaze forward. Send it right back. Here's 2. Looking really strong. And last one here. Hold it for 3, 2, drop the knees, press back, child's pose. Amazing, team. We have a little more length and core control coming up as we return to that down dog. So spread the fingers wide, curl your toes as you press back to your down dog. Float your right leg up to the sky. I want you to bend the knee, open up the hip, roll it out. Take one more deep breath here. As you add length, drive the knee in towards your nose. Now we have 3 contractions. Take it right back up. Here's 2, pull it in. Send it right back up. Last one here, ready, drive the knee and hold, and then lower your shin. As we come into this single leg pigeon, square off your shoulders. As we square off, think about your left hip coming towards that right heel. Now you can stay up and lifted. Maybe you drop to your forearms. I want you to take a second here. No reason to rush this. Find what's comfortable for you. If you have a block nearby, a towel nearby, sometimes that helps create a little more support if you want to release the head down. Otherwise, really focus on squaring the hip off and just keeping that gaze right ahead of you. We've already used the glutes quite a bit today, so giving them a second to just relax, opening up through that left hip flexor psoas, of course. We have one more deep breath here. And then on your exhale, we'll press back to our hands. We'll curl the left toe and then step back to your down dog. Pedal your heels out for me. Pedal right, pedal left. On your exhale, drive both heels down and send the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip, give it a nice roll out. And then on your exhale, extend the leg long. Here we go. Knee in towards the nose, contract. Send it right back up to the sky. We've got 2, contract. Send it right back up to the sky. Last one, drive the knee and hold it. Lower your shin to the mat. There we go. As you melt yourself back in, square the shoulders off. Right hip towards that left heel. As you settle, gently melt into the mat. Again, take a second here for you to breathe, to open up, noticing that one side may feel a little different than the other. So whatever you need. It's easy to want to sit back on the left glute, but try to elevate, keeping that right hip coming towards that left heel. We have one more deep breath here. And then on our exhale, as we press to hands, I'm going to keep you seated. Sit onto the left glute. Let that right leg spin around. I'm going to turn all the way into face towards you guys. Now as that right foot plants outside the left foot, you're back in that little pretzel. Notice how the right glute starts elevated. I want you to ground into it. Inhale that left arm up and give me a nice side twist here. Sitting as tall as you can. On the exhale, give me that counter twist, bringing it back. And as we come forward, your hands can come near the feet, maybe ahead of you. Again, sit tall, lengthen spine, and then gently melt in. Again, right here for the hips, for the glutes, and we're creating length in the upper body. You always want to avoid immediately rounding in a position. Think about leading forward with your chest. On that next exhale, bring the hands behind you. You get style points here. Give me a little switch out. Plant the left foot down. Again, ground into your glute. As we sit tall, inhale the right arm up and give me a twist, gazing over your shoulder. And on your exhale, coming right back, give me that big gaze. And as we come through center, grounding into our sit bones. Some of you may have the flexibility to widen the legs. If not, keep them in tight. And also, if coming all the way down is too much, know you can keep the knees elevated. This is your body, your workout. I'm just here to lead you and give you options. We're going to take one more deep breath here. And then on your exhale, slowly bring yourself up. As you unhook your feet, balls of your feet together, meet you in that nice butterfly position. With your hands on your shin, inhale, open your heart. Exhale, kind of round back into it. Big inhale, open. Exhale, round in. And on this last one here, we will send the legs all the way out long. Inhale the arms up, and then just fold in. Whether your hands can wrap your feet, whether you can anchor your chest forward. Let's take one more deep breath. And then on your exhale, swing the feet back around, come to that kneeling position. I want you to clasp your hands, bring them behind you. Think about rolling the shoulders open and gazing out. Not only a nice heart opener here, you can give me a little look side to side, dropping into the ears. And on that next breath, let's inhale the arms all the way up to the sky. Let your thumbs touch back to your shoulders, thumbs to your heart. Release the hands all the way down. Let's take one more big inhale. And exhale, let it go. You are done. Thank you so much for flowing with me this past 30 minutes. We worked through full body. Hopefully the core, the glutes, the lower body are feeling strong. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks, guys.